Because I'm black, 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 blackity, black, black, I'm black, I'm black. We built this thing for free. It's also world history. Let's talk about it. That's another episode. Greetings and welcome to my channel. My name is Valentine Tarisse, and here I talk about wellness, lifestyle, and share my dramatic antics. If this is your first time here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified on Sundays and Wednesdays when I upload new content. So today we are talking about Black History Month. February, we can elevate it on a whole nother level. And so I'm here to talk about ways you can celebrate Black History Month. I would love to hear what you're doing. Are you doing anything? Have you considered doing anything? Add to my list in the comments. Let's celebrate because we black. Before I dive into it, I am wearing a couple black brands, so we have to put them on. I'm glad that I'm black. Never a truer statement been said. Okay, let's be clear. This is by Black AF, ATL. I will tag them below. And then also my head wrap because I had to. Let y'all know. It's from Rap Life, and I'll also list them below as well. They're both Black women owned. And so let's go ahead and dive into some ways we can celebrate Black History Month, shall we? Yes. It's probably important that I have my list ready, huh? Let's have a little chat before this because Black History Month has always been important, and Black history in general in the household that I grew up in. I don't remember how old I was, but there was a time where I had to look up a Black history fact every single day and basically give an oral report about it at the dinner table. So I know a lot of random things, but it was important for me to have a true understanding of the contributions of Black people in this country because we know the history that we're taught, it's so whitewashed. It is framed from a white supremacist standpoint, and it's easy to go through the education system at least the public education system in the United States of America and not know that Black people did anything other than the civil rights movement and were enslaved. That's it. And no, we have a very robust history, both in this country, other continents, and don't let these people think that they just snatched a bunch of folks off of the continent like we weren't full citizens and had civilizations prior to. Our stories did not just start on this land. Nor did the history of this land begin with colonization and settlers. So nonetheless, this is a great time for us to have a better understanding of the contribution of Black people in this country, in other countries, to other cultures. And it's really important, I think, for children to know these, but there's many things that as adults, it's easy to skirt by through school and just simply not know. So in order to not continue whitewashing this narrative, because not on this channel, we will discuss some ways to celebrate Blackness, to celebrate Black contributions, to celebrate Black culture. And so I've come up with 5 ways. The first way of celebrating Black history that I want to talk about is supporting Black art. You have music, you have literature, you have movies, you have paintings and photography and dance. There's so many ways of supporting Black art. And honestly, when it comes to American art, lots of it was appropriated by Black people. Let's be honest, okay? I've actually posted some links below on some books that you can read, as well as a couple of Black bookstores that you can buy said books from. I've also listed a list that Pop Sugar made of some movies that are not trauma porn, because we are more than our trauma. Every movie doesn't need to be about slavery or violence when it comes to Black narratives. And I've also created a Black History Month playlist, so please take some time to enjoy those things. And let me know some other things that you would like to add to said list. So most of our streaming platforms and all the things that we usually listen to podcasts on and all that, during this month, they had to up the ante because you see Black Lives Matter and Black History Month list everywhere. So go ahead and take some time to maybe, as you are binge watching, find some Black art that you can binge watch and celebrate Blackness. Yeah? I think that sounds like a plan. Yeah. Second way, which goes hand in hand with what we just talked about, is to buy Black. Support Black-owned businesses. See what businesses are in your community. Support them. Buy from them. Find places online. Shop there. Support Black economic growth. Yeah? If you didn't know, Black women are the leading demographic in entrepreneurship. So go ahead and support Black people and Black businesses. I know that I'm trying to incorporate that more in my life about just everyday thing from like soaps and laundry detergent. I mean, there are Black businesses that I wish to support more than I do, like Dove and Tide. So we gonna make some better decisions over here as well, because we gonna support Black businesses. But there's also, I'm sure, plenty of businesses in your neighborhood. And I have listed a link from We Buy Black that have lots of businesses that you can support based on what you're looking to buy. You can filter it for your local area. Simply put, just do it. And then the next one also goes with that, because you can celebrate Black history through food. I'm sure there's lots of restaurants in your area. Consider celebrating Black history through nourishment. I know specifically for my family, it's all about the soul food. And so it may not be the healthiest, but my God, look what we were able to turn scraps into, because it is delicious, though my heart does not enjoy it. Okay? Let's not get the high blood pressure around here. We can't eat it every day, but that's history. Caribbean food. Ooh, a little jerk, a little curry, a little plantain. That sounds delicious. I might need to make that. Nonetheless, celebrate a Black restaurant, or either crack open a recipe book and learn something, or even better, if you are Black or have Black friends or Black family members, take some time to learn some family recipes. It's a great time to get in the kitchen with your loved ones to celebrate Blackness through our food. It is vast, and it is delicious, and it is seasoned. I said what I said. Okay, and that goes right into my next way to celebrate Black history, is to learn the history of your local area. I know I am a resident of Atlanta, Georgia, and there's so much history to know just in Atlanta about the contributions to that city, let alone to that state. I'm from Durham, North Carolina. There's lots of history to learn and to know of my area. So take some time to know who those people are who have contributed and who are contributing to your local area. Who are those Black leaders, those pillars, people who have made changes? Were there sit-ins in your local area? We know about so many of the demonstrations that got national recognition. That was just a moment that made national news. Many areas had their own sit-ins. Was there one or protest in your area? Many demonstrations were done last year. Who were the leaders that conducted that? Learn more about your hometown. But find Black contributions. Who are the scientists? Who are the doctors? Who are the philanthropic leaders? Who are the change makers, the table shakers? Is there historically Black colleges in your area? Learn more about the history and the narrative there. There's so much to uncover. Learn more about the neighborhood in which you live. This might be the last one, I think. This is number 5. I done lost count. Okay, so this one I think is really important, especially for those who are Black. If you're Black and celebrating Black history, it is wonderful to know the big names, the Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolm X's, the Marcus Garveys, the Rosa Parks, the Coretta Scott King, the Mahalia Jacksons, these very large figures that we know. That's important. But it's also important to take some time and learn your own family history. Talk to your elders, talk to your parents. Get a better understanding about their life experiences. How are they the same? How are they different from yours? I know that my brother, he's so fantastic in the way that he has done this work. He's been able to uncover so much about our family history. He studied African American history in undergrad at University of Michigan, and part of his senior project was that he did family history on our family. And through that, digging and learning more about our grandparents' parents and their siblings and then their parents, he was actually able to reconnect us with some relatives that we had lost relationship with. And so now we have forged relationships with distant relatives that growing up we just didn't know. And now we have this wonderful bond, and strangely enough, we look alike, we sound alike, we have the same interests. It's uncanny because you walk in and it's like looking at the relatives you grew up with. And so take some time to learn your history. Do you know the fullness of your parents' story? Do you know what struggles they may have faced when it comes to white supremacy and racist institutional racism and systemic racism in this country? Do you know who they are as people beyond just your parent? Do you know about your grandparents beyond them just being Big Mama and my dear? What are their stories? What are their narratives? Who are their parents? Do you know your great-grandparents? Ask them about their parents, their siblings, all of that. Where are they from? Do they still have family there? If your family was a part of the Great Migration, what made you all leave? And where are your roots in the South? Is your family from other countries? Can they tell you more about the culture of Haiti or of Nigeria or your cultural tribe, your ethnic group? Learn your family history. That's a wonderful place to start, because though the narratives of all these people that we learned in textbooks are important, we are part of the story too. And we're living in very historic times. History is writing itself right now. So if you ever wonder what you were going to do during the Civil Rights Movement, what you doing right now? Because, well, Black Lives Matter, and they always will on this channel. And if anything, what you can really do to celebrate Black history is examine all the institutions that you're a part of, your workplace, your local government, whatever your organizations, whatever you hold dear to yourself. Are they ascribing to anti-racism work? Not being racist is not enough. Not in 2021. Oh, we gonna need to add this. We're gonna go back to buying Black. Not only buying for Black businesses, but that should go in hand of supporting nonprofits and community organizations that support Black people. So if you have the capability or the time to serve and to give, go ahead and support your local NAACP or your local Black Lives Matter or your local HBCUs. Or do you have a predominantly Black high school in the area that you can support in some way? I don't know, find a way, love people that have been historically and who have been historically disenfranchised. Love on your neighbor. That's that, because I'm black, blackity, black, I'm black. Wow, just sitting here thinking about Black art and the contributions, like the way that Black art has really, I mean, the blueprint. Do you hear me? Think about all these people who are blackfishing and got these black scents and, stealing fashion. Black hair. Let's talk about it. Wonderful, supreme, okay? Shape-shifting, yeah. Anyways, y'all, that's just some ways that you can celebrate Black history. Please let me know some other ways that you are celebrating. Leave that in the comments so that we can celebrate Blackness this month during Black History Month and all year long. All right. We're not going to ascribe to the whitewashing of history and the whitewashing of the narrative, especially in this country, but also in the world. We not about that life on this channel, okay? Okay? In addition to letting me know some other ways that you celebrate Black history, I want to know what from this list that you did. What moved you? What were you excited about? What movies did you watch? What shows did you watch? Did you buy from a Black brand? Tell me all about it. I want to hear about it all. I mean, let us know your favorite Black businesses. I'm trying to support some folks. Listen. Please go ahead and share this video as well as people are trying to figure out ways to celebrate this month. This list is for all people. So go ahead and send it to your group chat. Send it to your cousin. Send it to your auntie and them. Or your auntie, depending from what region you are from. Nonetheless, share it with people and go ahead and like it and subscribe while we at it. All right? Until the next time, stay Black, but that's only for my Black viewers. The rest of you all support Blackness and commit to anti-racism. All right, guys, I think that's it. Peace. I need to know who started this snake because as simple as it is, it goes to everything. All right, bye.